So a 25-yard attempt here for Parisi from the left hash. The hold is down, the kick on the way, just barely got it past the onrushers, and it is good. So Parisi, a perfect 6 for 6 now on his season. Third down here. Olabakinde looking to throw. Gets rid of it quickly. Pass complete to Green. He lost the football. It's on the ground. Picked up by the Hawks. Green fumbled in and out of his hands. He had enough time. He had secured it. And the Hawks defense comes up with the strip of Green. No running back has a touchdown this year for the Hawks. Felton trying to become the first. Finds the seam and scores. Tariq Ali Felton with his first rushing touchdown of the year from 1 yard out. And the Hawks have made it a one-score game.
No.
Osher had a big pickoff in the end zone against Stonehill 2 weeks ago. Nearly had another one there. Georgia's the tight end in motion. Olabakinde scrambles, and he's going to be dropped for a loss. For the 1st and 15 play. Olabakinde drops, and he's going to be wrapped and sacked. Aiden Gillis, the freshman from Marblehead, enjoying a terrific first year on the hilltop. Not even at halftime. This is already the most successful running game we've seen from the Hawks this year. Fairweather throwing deep. He's got a man. It's Donovan complete, and Donovan will take it in for 6. Sean Donovan wide open over the top. Hawks uncork it long for the first time today, and they find pay dirt.
Well, the run set all that up.
2nd down and 11 here for the Yellow Jackets. Their offense has faltered a little bit on the last few drives. Picked up a couple first downs before coming up short on 3rd and 9 last time out. The high snap over the head. Olabakinde will chase it down. Here come the rushers, and he's going to be sacked back inside the 10 at the 5-yard line. Christian DeVille all over him again, and you knew things were going wrong immediately after the high snap. Again, throwing here, but he's going to be swept under first. 4th sack of the day for Saint Anselm.
Doable. That's a big pickup there on 2nd down. That changes the complexion here for both teams.
And an easy throw from Fairweather. Going over the middle again. Finds Hill, who reaches up to make the grab.
Pretty pass.
Kyle Hill sure-handed on that one. And the Hawks have it inside the Yellow Jackets 30. 2nd down. Screenplay on for Matthews Bird. Knifing through the defense. Stays on his feet. Has some running room. Christian Matthews Bird takes it in. The screenplay for 6. A 30-yard touchdown catch and run for the freshman Christian Matthews Bird, the first of his career. Did not play last week against Pace. Jordan Hisco, the Milford, New Hampshire native, also saw some time last week against Pace. This one's going to be picked off. Giordano just had to wait for it to come to him, and he's going to be wrestled down at the 39-yard line as Olabakinde makes his first mistake of the day. That one just sailed.
Well,
Fairweather has time, rolls to his right to buy a little more. Fairweather throws on the move. It is caught by Duval at the 5-yard line.
Duval streaking across the field, started slot left, goes all the way across, and another 3 on the board before halftime.
3 wide receivers tight to the far sideline with Hill isolated to the near side. Fairweather looks Hill's way, now scrambles, tucks up the middle, and dives into the end zone. There's a flag on the play. Fairweather in for the score. We'll see if it stands. Hawks showing blitz. Now they back off. 4-man rush. Olabakinde can't scramble out of the pocket. Miller had a hold of him, and they take him down. It's the 5th sack of the day for the St. Anselm defense. C.J. Miller in there, along with the freshman nose tackle, Nasir Adams.
Tried to time this one correctly. May have been a little bit early. And that forced the official to throw the flag.
Still plenty of time left here for AIC. 6 minutes and counting in the 4th quarter. Here's the rush. Olabakinde sacked again. Gillis again.
His second today, Ben, untouched this time off the opposite edge.
You know, we've circled this one for a while, and you know, it was probably one of our most upsetting games a year ago. And I really challenged the guys, especially after last week, to really you know, come out and play to the echo of the whistle and finish 2 yards past the line, which is what we've been talking about. You know, we have a really young team right now, and you know, a lot of growing pains, and we're learning some things as we go. But I was really proud of them. The thing that we didn't do in the Stonehill game, we were able to finish here, and that was the thing I was the most proud of coming off and getting our first win of the season. If we can just figure out how to eliminate the first quarter of all our games and then just come out in the second quarter, we'll be fine. So we'll have to figure that out before next week. But you know, it seems like we have to get down 14-0 and show some resiliency and come back. And the second quarter has really been when we start to settle down and play within the schematics and play within the system that we put on the field and we coach. And I think they get kind of used to it. And then once we go, we go. And that's been the fun part, because I keep telling our guys the only people that are going to stop themselves is them. You know, whether it's penalties or missed routes or whatever it is. So there's some good things that obviously a ton of good things when obviously you win the football game, but there's some things we're gonna look at on film that we wish we had back, but that's part of the process. You know, when I'm not interested in the product, I'm interested in the process and continuing on with these guys and seeing where this thing can go. Part of our job as coaches is to make adjustments at halftime. And we're doing some good things, and they made some adjustments on defense in the second half. And so do we. We decided to bring a little bit more pressure and do some different things design-wise to try to get some single one-on-one matchups and some bluffs and those types of things. So we talked about it at halftime. We got our kids together in the locker room and told them what it was going to take to get this thing done. And we got to finish 2 yards past the line, which is what we've been talking about in everything that we do here. They found a way to finish, and we strung a couple of great series together on defense here, especially in the third quarter when you know, it was kind of a back and forth seesaw game. Dan Parisi continues to be you know, very solid. Obviously Eric and Kyle and Dunny do their thing. I mean, Christian Matthews-Bird has really emerged and really helped us out as a young guy who's only been here for about 5 or 6 weeks. Defensively, Nick Giordano stepping in the role, and he's been very patient and really put a great game together, and Chance Clancy coming off the bench, and proud of our linebackers, you know, CJ, Zach, and Emmanuel, because we're working with some young guys up front, and they're continuing to progress. And we ran some things today where, you know, especially like a guy like Aiden Gillis got some time in the backfield on some tackles for loss and some sacks. So I was proud of the way we kept coming, and we didn't quit, and when the chips were down, and we finished.